Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, it's obvious what's going on in Armenia, and that is Al Capone and its weasels try to open a new front, and they will get smacked in Armenia. Unfortunately, Armenians are used against Russia as the Ukrainians are used against Russia. So, Armenia will be smacked by probably Azerbaijan, which probably is going to enter with the Russian support, and Armenia is going to be again occupied, and they will probably be helped, to stay away from the conflict between the big guys. Armenia, unfortunately, is going to be used, and I'm sorry for the Armenians, but that's going to happen. Let me show you why I think this is already in full swing, not only because of the Prime Minister of Armenia and the Armenian ambassador to London, which I think are the primordial guys or the guys in charge of this. The Armenian president signs a ratification of the International Criminal Court, just an organization in The Hague. So that means they must arrest Putin if he visits Armenia. Why was this necessary now? Do you think it's a coincidence? Of course not. Of course it's not a coincidence. Why didn't this happen, 5 years ago, 7 years ago? Now, when Putin has a warrant. And these guys mention it immediately. So, let me show you. So this article comes from the New Voice of Ukraine. Obviously, these guys celebrate, and why not? Nothing will happen. But anyway, nothing like Putin will get arrested or something. If Putin comes with on top of a missile or something. Armenian president signs ratification of ICC membership. Must arrest Putin if he visits. Now, just to give you a little pet talk here. International Criminal Court, it's not the United Nations body, okay? It's just an organization. Like you have the guys with the one ball association. That's what they are. You're a member, you're not a member. If you're not a member, you don't participate in their little one-on-one ball play, So same here. This is what is with the ICC membership. It's a group of countries that they set up a court and they do their little thing over there. That's it. It's international because they have more than one country. They have two countries. That's international already, okay? If you want three, there you have it. It's multiple. It's majority. It's a community, world community right there. That's how you make, you change opinion. It's about 100 countries, if I remember, or something like this. It could be 150. Okay, well, you're just international. It doesn't mean that you're United Nations. If not United Nations, no. But anyway, it doesn't mean that the real criminal court from United Nations can't do the same thing one day. But I doubt it. Because, you see, these guys, Al Capone and his weasels do not have power, that much power, around the world. They have 40 countries grabbed by the little balls that they have, or no balls in the case of Germany. We have squeaky in between the legs. That's all they have. But with that, you have the ICC. That's fine. So let's see what happened here. Armenian President Vahagan Khachaturian, or Chakchaturian, I would say Khachaturian, approved the parliament's decision. So everything legal, to join the International Criminal Court. Is like the Federal Reserve Bank in the United States of America. It's nothing federal about that. That's a private banking system. 10. Private banks, private. There's no federal. So that you can call yourself, well, my name is, let's say I open a business and I say Federal Intelligence, the best guy in the world. Nothing federal about it, or intelligence. But you can call it. Remember, you have the, how do you call it, those FedEx, Federal Express, FedEx, the parcel delivery, whatever it is. There's nothing federal about it. It's a private company. It's not the U.S. Mail. It's the Federal Express. The same here. International Criminal Court. Good for you. You're an organization. So last week, Armenia's parliament voted to join the ICC by ratifying the Rome Statute. Countries that have ratified it are bound to arrest Russian dictator Vladimir Putin, who was indicted is not convicted. That means, okay, for war crimes connected with deportation of children from Ukraine. Well, some people see that as protecting them. But anyway, these guys call it, they just deport the children because you want your enemy's children to adopt them. I don't know, but somehow the Russians want them. Or maybe they want to use them as slaves? What do they, maybe they just have that pleasure to hurt them? I heard that they are angry that the Russian families adopt these children, which I don't know in what context they were taken. I think they were orphans. Otherwise, why would you take them? Do you think these guys went and took it from their mom's hands? That's what these guys want you to believe. I haven't seen anything like that. But impossible? Why would you do that? To hurt them? Okay. But then what do? You invest? You know how much money is to raise a child? I don't think the Russians want that, do they? And on top of that, their enemies that they want to destroy, they take their children and then adopt them. Where's the logic? And then they take them and then give them to Belarus too. I mean, if you have an enemy and you want to, as these guys say, exterminate that enemy, like this guy said, it's the genocide, why would you take these children and raise them? So the children can grow one day and Google it and find out they're Ukrainians and their parents are Russians and the parents supported Putin who destroyed his countries. What do you think the kids will do? Oh, thank you, mommy and daddy, and asleep, and gone. Or, right? What do you think they're going to do? I mean, it's like here with the adoption. Let's adopt some children. The child will look in the mirror one day and look at him or her and look at the parents in the mirror. Parents, who the fuck are these guys? Oh, they just raised me. Okay, very nice. Thank you very much. But I'm going to look for my parents. Now, how do you feel about that? All right, my friends. Let's don't go further with that. The problem here with this is, why now? And Armenia is pushing further. Armenia accepted French military, not deployment, but military weapons. They will send, France agreed to give Armenia weapons. Against whom and why? And not what China. Why wasn't China giving Armenia? Why wasn't that? Or Vietnam or Zimbabwe? Why wasn't Russia giving Armenia? Was the other side? Why is that? Because they are on a payroll. And unfortunately they play with fire because, is that what it is? I think it's an Indian proverb. When elephants fight, the grass is the victim or something. The grass has to suffer. The same here. When elephants fight, Armenia, Ukraine, Romania, and whomever else is going to get involved have to suffer. Not the Americans and the Russians. They are going to suffering like this. And when they start suffering, they will understand one another. They will say, well, not peace. Okay, peace. But when there is smoking raised and all that. And what do? Yes, man, we fought the Russians. Good for you. Good for you. How is your country doing? How is your nation that your ancestors fought for and tried to preserve your territory, your nation, your traditions, your culture? Where is that at? No more. Yeah, but you fought the Russians. For whom exactly? For you? I don't think so. Why was this necessary? And besides, these guys, when you sign up to ICC, that means other countries can judge your leaders, because you can judge other people's leaders. The United States is not a signatory of the ICC. Why is that? Russia is neither. is not as well. Why is that? Because they will not allow Armenia to judge, Bill Clinton of bombarding illegally Yugoslavia in 1999. That's why. Yeah, but Milosevic was rounded up and thrown to the Hague, just like that, by his Serbs, right? Anyway, why? Because we're signatory. So you gave your leaders for others to pass judgment and hang them or something. Because why? But you can't do the same thing to the guys that do it to you. Oh, America cannot do that. Really? I think the United States is very much involved and says who's who, what's what in this arrest warrant. And Putin, I don't think he's losing sleep because of this. All right, my friends, here it is. Good job, Armenia. I'm waiting. You, unfortunately, these guys in charge of you, instead of keeping a neutral, if possible, position, they picked that side. And you're going to be used like a lady of the night without being paid even. And abused and used and hard and whatever in all your little things. And then I hope you end up as a nation still after this, unless this guy, you're between Turkey and Azerbaijan and Iran and Georgia. Georgia will be activated. These two countries will get it hard. Russia will not have patience with the second front opened by Al Capone in the Caucasus. Yet, that's not going to happen. But try it. And they try it. They push it harder. I don't know, this posturing, but whatever. Actions have consequences. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.